there right away. Hooker being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. So this defense for the Bengals, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Hooker to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hooker's going to throw it. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It was D.J. Jones who was there for the tackle. Now a 2nd and 6. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. With a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call the timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Burrow now off the bootleg. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open man is Yoshivas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This one complete to Yoshivas. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go. 2nd and 7.
Now Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side.
And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this down inside the 20.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Play action. It's Burrow. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with this tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here we go.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They go play action with Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Calling no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up the 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 14-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership. And leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win. But we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with the W.
All play action. Here's Hooker.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
The Lions had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got it made complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. Gibbs straight ahead.
Touchdown, Detroit!
Jahmyr Gibbs,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands, and on this occasion, he did just that.
Right, definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it, sliding out of the pocket.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
You know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On 3rd down, Burrow. one complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at second down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Burrow on play action. Incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Chase the motion man right. They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals.
Waiting on it will be Richie James. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Burrow will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
The coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
This is 2nd and 8. Throwing. Hooker.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a 2nd and 2.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And quickly, they get to the line. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Now Burrow changing the look. Now they'll audible to something else.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Finds Gibbs on a check down.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now what a first down pickup of 8. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Escapes the defender. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Touchdown. Detroit. David Montgomery, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 21-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They will throw on first down with Burrow. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they keep
a one-score game as we go into it. Watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing.
It's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Boy, did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own
own 28-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. First down. Here's Burrow.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Burrow on first down. Short throw to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that in.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Second down and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
19, Charger, 19.
Hooker now off play action.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Bronco 80.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Get it.
Let's make some good plays today. All right.
Ready.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 5.
At the Bengals 30-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
Hooker.
And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. On the give, here's Gibbs.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone.
And in for the Lions touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Lions have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Here we go.
Second and 11 now.
Hey, gotta go. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. He'll buy some time right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. And they go play action now. Burrow.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, freeze.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They go play action. Here's Hooker. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant. And
it'll be intercepted.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Here we go.
A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Lions come up with a late turnover. But it will probably matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for Detroit.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in a bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.